Hey everybody, I'm Scott Blauweiss. This is Ryan Corey. Welcome to Mr. B's YouTube channel. We're here to do a spring-summer rosé wine tasting with you. Let's get started.
Yeah, we chose 3 wines that are, in our opinion, superb. Fan favorites for sure, all the way across the board. These producers we've appreciated for a couple years now. So we're going to start off with, this is Los Bermejos. This is a really cool wine, awesome little spout on there. This is the Listan Negro Rosato, which is a local varietal that you'll find in the Canary Islands, which is where this is planted. This is planted on the island of Lanzarote, which is the easternmost island of the Canary Islands. It's actually really close to Africa, which is crazy to think that that's where these wines are being grown, these grapes are being grown, in this volcanic soil that you actually have to dig down about 6 feet into the ground to find fertile soil. So it looks like these little craters of the moon everywhere. The wine's super cool. Let's take a smell and take a drink.
It's unlike any landscape you'll see in winemaking. It almost looks like the edge of a golf ball. It's really wild the way these holes are set up, and rocks piled around them to keep from dust and wind getting through. Really difficult wine growing area, but actually vines really love that. So
on the nose, it's just like tons of this kind of like salty, briny, like tart strawberry.
Yeah, a lot of tart strawberry.
You get this cool richness, like you get kind of that creaminess to it, almost like tart strawberry cream. It's got weight to it, which I know both Scott and I do love in rosés that aren't just like pink water. They got a little bit of structure to them.
Yeah, it's got a really cool kind of bricky oxidized color to it as well. You can see in the video there, it's really pretty, really floral on the nose.
Absolutely.
We both love this wine, and everybody that we've turned on to it has really enjoyed it so far.
Really small production, you can only imagine. It's on an island in the middle of the ocean. But it's great. We love it. Not too expensive either, so definitely something that's easily accessible. Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah, it's excellent.
All right, next wine. Absolutely a staff favorite here. This is Teutonic. This is their Laurel Vineyard Pinot Noir Rosé from the Chehalem Mountains in Willamette Valley, Oregon. Winemakers, husband and wife, Barnaby and Olga. You want to buy wines from 2 people named Barnaby and Olga. They fell in love with German winemaking practices, visited the Mosel, absolutely fell in love, came back, started a winery in Willamette Valley, and they make fantastic wines.
Yeah, we haven't tried this yet. Year in, year out, this is always a big time favorite for us and for our customers, and this is actually our first time tasting this vintage, so we're really excited.
We're tasting it for the first time with you. Cheers.
Cheers.
A little more herbaceous this year.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah. Used to just be hit you in the face with a lot of strawberry and raspberry flavor right off the bat, but yeah, this is definitely a little bit more earthy.
Kind of like dried sage, those dried herbs, those kind of dried, kind of scorched earth herbs.
It's a little bit cold, and like any wine, you can always ideally let it warm up a little bit in the glass. It'll definitely unlock a lot more aromas and flavors. So as we swirl it around and as we let it warm up in the glass a little bit, it's definitely opening up. Yeah,
lots of raspberry. Not so much like cherry, which is what I expected in the past. Yeah, it's still good.
It's got some really nice acid to it.
Really nice acid.
Yeah.
Really good finish too. It's very velvety. And it's got a nice persistent finish to it, which you always love to have.
Yeah. A lot of kind of, as it opens up a little bit, there's a lot of nice kind of, melon, honeydew notes opening up on it as well.
Kind of rosy. It's delicious again.
Yeah.
Well done, Barnaby and Olga.
Yeah, great job as always. Excellent vintage.
All right. Next. Scar of the Sea, Methode Ancestral Pinot Noir. We can talk a little bit about Methode Ancestral while I open this bottle of wine. Methode Ancestral is just a word for a wine that has been made sparkling kind of naturally. Have you ever heard the word pétillant naturel, which means naturally sparkling? What it means is the wine goes through a secondary fermentation through bottle, because they bottle the wine before it's finished its initial fermentation. So when it's in bottle, it's still doing that, eating all the sugars and peeing out carbon dioxide and making bubbles. It's just doing that in the bottle after they bottle it during the first fermentation. It's been unfined, unfiltered. This still has a bunch of kind of yeast sediment at the bottom of it, which gives the wine this great character and texture.
I think, unlike a lot of pet nuts, this is actually disgorged, though, correct?
I think it hasn't been fined, it hasn't been filtered. I know that.
I think they actually disgorge it, but
And disgorging means they're taking that yeast that's built up in it and they're kind of popping it out of the bottle before they put the cork in.
yeah, they literally let the yeast kind of fall to the bottom of a bottle and freeze the neck, and take kind of an ice pick and jam it into that frozen section and pull out that yeast, so it kind of has a little bit more clarity to it. A lot of pet nats that you see around these days are substantially more cloudy than a wine like this. There's a bit more brilliance to it.
So this is a single vineyard, San Obispo County, which is just north of Santa Barbara, California. The wine is cherry cream, strawberry cream. It's beautiful, it makes you happy.
Yeah, real small production. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I tasted this about a month ago, and yeah, exactly. Cherries and cream is the perfect way to describe this wine. But it's not overly rich. It's got some nice acidity to it.
It has some of that kind of like, I'd call it underbrushy, as like, underneath a bush you get like earthy, woody characteristic, but you're still getting that fruit too. Some floralness for sure. A beautiful amount of effervescence. It's not gonna explode in your mouth like a champagne would. It's much more delicate. So if you don't like those kind of sparkling wines that really kind of explode with energy, this is something that's maybe more of your alley. It's a little bit more finesseful with the bubbles.
Yeah, right. It's carbonation level's really pleasant. It's not overbearing by any means. It's really pretty.
Those are 3 wines that we wanted to share with you, since we can't share with you in store right now.
That last one is available in both 750 milliliters and in 1.5 liter magnums, which is really cool.
Magnums are the way to go.
Yeah. You always win at a party when you bring a magnum to the party.
Social distancing party.
Yeah, social distancing party. Yeah, that's our tasting today, folks. Thanks so much for checking in on our YouTube channel. This will be the first of many, and we're really excited about it. And thank you for all your support through COVID. You guys have been amazing, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.